Trinidad and Tobago is nearing the end of its wet season. Usually, we transition into the dry season in between November and January, which means that December should begin to see those changes that we talk about. But looking ahead to the 2018 dry season, it will be a mixed but hot dry season, says the Met Service, just as dry as usual. Maybe start just wetter than the usual in parts of December and maybe January. But once we get into March and May, we'll see near normal rainfall. But it will also feel quite warm, and it'll be warmer than normal all the way through from December into February as well. We'll see the usual number of hot days, but bearing in mind that once you get to hot days followed by hot nights, it can affect agriculture, particularly poultry. And for those of you heading out as well, you should also be mindful about that. But obviously, we'll get into our dry season when it transitions as we go through December and January. But across in Tobago, over the next day or so, still a bit of cloudiness around, a lot of moisture still pushing across the hillsides. So over the north as well as down towards the south, you will see a few scattered showers as you go through your morning, continuing into the afternoon for the most part. But there will be some sunshine pushing through out towards Charlottesville, and then eventually towards the latter half of Tobago, you should be seeing some brightness as well. Similarly across Trinidad, it will be a mixed start to your weekend. A passing shower or two activated particularly across the hillsides, so it will be damp, especially around the northern range, down towards the central range as well. And all around the western areas of Trinidad, there's a chance of just a heavier shower there. Now, temperature-wise, it will feel quite pleasant at times because there will be a bit of a breeze. 32 degrees Celsius likely in Trinidad, 31 in Tobago. And for those looking to head to the beaches, looking at just 1 to 1.5 meters out on the north coast. Further offshore for boating, 2 meters there. Do watch for the flags to flap. Easterly winds of 15 knots, but it could be touching 20 knots the further offshore you go out in the Atlantic, and it will be joined by a northeasterly swell of 9 seconds. Now, for the rest of your weekend, it will likely be a mixture of sunshine and clouds. And then we get into Monday, a bit less in terms of the clouds and the showers. And then particularly for Tobago, they'll be quite bright on a Tuesday. But for Trinidad, all you will see is that occasional showers coming through as you get into early next week. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.